It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Next on Madden Football.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their
play, the breakdown, the improv, that's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
Davis now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Second down and 3. On the ground, this is James Cook. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best third down play in the NFL? Don't get to third down. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 first downs, and now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
They'll motion over Flowers. Again, it's Jackson. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. And let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken.
He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Jackson up top again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
So the first part of any interception, it just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Allen on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were able to move the ball the first time, but came away with nothing. So they tried again in this scoreless game and get going with 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. So a big one there to start the drive. That goes for 58.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. On the option, they give it to Henry. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Third and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. A dive, and he's in! Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Allen working from the pistol. He'll tuck it and take off. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
It is 3rd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Ravens offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins ready to take over once more. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. With a tight end likely. Moving the tight end right. Jackson now on 2nd down. He finds Likely, his tight end. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the ground, here's Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll motion over Flowers. Second down, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
When we had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice, he preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. On third down, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Here's a 2nd and 6. It's the tight end likely in motion. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. A design run. Oh, a loose football. The Bills have got it. He gets free. He's to the 40. Still going. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Quickly out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. That's Daquan Jones getting in there to bring him down.
Well, now the big fella inside's getting involved in the pass rush, Mike, and so many of these interior defensive linemen are known for their run defense. Well, not this guy. He wins on the inside quick, and he's able to bring the quarterback down for the sack.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. On 1st down, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
So the longer that play progressed, the more difficult it is to cover that crossing route. So what's the key? It starts with pass protection. Give the quarterback time to stay with his receiver and not be forced to check that ball down.
Here's 1st and 10. Allen gonna give it to Cook. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Second and 7. Now Allen. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
Again, it's Allen to the air. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. Third down, 3 to go. One more time going up top with Allen. To the goal line and in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Pass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion over Flowers. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Jackson looking to throw. This one complete to Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 2nd down.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they are not able to draw closer. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They send him right out of the slot. Here's Allen to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Allen on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He's spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. To the air one more time with Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Again, it's Jackson. Quickly to the outside and complete. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. turn things over to their field goal unit. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. His kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 4 at 14-10. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And angling for the sideline, but that ball will go out of bounds, so they try to pin them deep with a directional kick, but it backfires. With the ball out of bounds, it'll come out to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our halftime report.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll manage only a couple. Matt Milano there to stop him. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Going to go right back to Henry. Henry rumbles to the 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Well, they find themselves in a tight game here in the second half, and they're thinking, we got to get this guy going. He hasn't done much up until this point, but man, you talk about making a play when your team needed it. That's the kind of play that sparks the offense, and now see if they can finish this drive with some points.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 1st down.
Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson on 3rd and 2. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raven first down.
A gain of 12. And the Ravens first down.
On the give, here's Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now. Trouble, and down he goes.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. This one off the right, upright. He missed it. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. Off the upright, no good.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bills first down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Play action. It's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down. We're starting to see this a lot in the NFL. Not only 4th down tries are up, but throwing the ball short of the sticks. Teams are so reliant nowadays on yards after the catch. It can feel a little dicey upon reception, but a nice job here, and fortunately for them, it picks up the 1st down.
Allen going to throw again. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he'll be taken down. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Throwing again, it's Allen. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Cook. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. To the tight end Likely. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on third down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Jackson now on 2nd down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Jackson looking to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The quarterback had the decision to make, and boy, he chose the right one, taking it in for the touchdown.
The key to this play, Mike, is the decision-making by the quarterback. Get your eyes on that defensive end. If he crashes on the handoff to the back, you pull it, he gets out in space, and he does the rest.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. In motion, Shakir. One more time going up top with Allen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Buffalo. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
That's going to be caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still 2nd down.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. And he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Baltimore. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I love taking a shot downfield, especially after that previous play results in such a long run. I mean, the ability to create an explosive offense both on the ground and through the air. That's what every single team strives for in the NFL, and I like the way this possession's working out.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Run play. This is Hill. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still second down.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Second down and 8. Now Allen gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here is a big one. Third down and 2. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He's able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Once again, it's Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion, Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Bills first down. Play action. It's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Allen going to throw again. He gets this complete to Shakir. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing again, it's Allen. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
At the Ravens 3-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they come up for 2nd and 2. Now a designed run. It's Allen. And he will do it himself. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Here's second down. In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The Buffalo crowd being heard before third down. Jackson up top again. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Again, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? To the air one more time with Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. Now on second and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Third and long for Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Ravens bring their punt team out. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. home team's offense ready to get back at it. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. A run with Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes Hill on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 5. Here's Hill. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It is 3rd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. This one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll send him over to the left. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that is incomplete. A field goal was all they would have needed at the start of the drive. It was not to be. And we will forge on here in overtime. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And a short pickup there, only up to about the 10-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. He's got it! And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A huge play there in overtime. A gain of 48.
That pass right there is the definition of high risk, high reward. He threw that into a pretty crowded area, but he knew if they connected, there was a chance it would lead to a big play, and turns out it was worth the risk.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll work his way only to the 23. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. So now, a big spot coming here. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.